How's it going, y'all? Back with another video. Kind of want to talk about something. It's a little sensitive. I'm probably gonna break some of your guys' lamb chops. You know, kick one of your teeth in. But it might be something you need to hear. For some of you out there, a select few, that relationship or a relationship is not going to solve your problems, especially if your problems are internally. Bro, if you allow y'all get in relationships, especially after being in one, y'all do not be falling in love with yourself before you fall in love with somebody else. And you be wondering why you are struggling to show emotion, or your partner's asking for more affection, you're not offering it, or you're going in and out, like you're having your moments where you want to be left alone and all that. Bro, because you need to be with yourself. Like, some of you need to just be alone. People hear the word alone and think it's like the worst thing. That is the problem. If you were in a relationship for a significant amount of time, you need to be alone. You need to, one, rediscover yourself. Two, understand your feelings and how you are as a person now. And fall back in love with that person and grow acceptance of who you are. A lot of y'all just be diving, after being in a relationship for like 2 years, diving into a relationship within 3 months. Bro, what? What are you talking about, my boy? Y'all be so worried about, damn, I got nothing for me right now. Y'all be thinking that validation from being in a relationship and being out of it, like, yeah, sometimes being single after being in a relationship, it is rough, but it's supposed to be. That is the point. There's something to learn from. There's a reason why that relationship ended, and there's a reason why you are single, whether you are the dumpy or the dumpette. There's a reason why that relationship is not working out. There's a reason why that, damn, my face is not symmetrical as hell. Anyways, there's a reason why you are single. Discover why, and then work on that, and build yourself, and allow that new relationship to come to you. Like, y'all just be like hopping straight on Tinder. Like, first off, when we all know dating apps ain't it. We all know Hinge isn't gonna do it. We all know Bumble isn't gonna do it. So why are you on it? Why are you there? You know that's not the way, but you're trying to seek minor validation for something that needs more time, that's trying to be more fulfilling. Y'all just be trying to dive into the newest thing. No, sit with yourself and heal. Take care of yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Like, that is the most important thing. Fall in love with who you are. You gotta think, bro, we change, like, as internally or whatever, like every like 6 months. You're dating someone for like 2, 3, whatever years. You are not the same person you were when you got in that relationship. And you were obviously in a relationship, so you weren't really worried about yourself like that. You weren't trying to do the self-care, or, you know, not like that, but I'm not saying you're neglecting yourself, but you weren't putting so much focus on who you are as an individual when you're in a partnership. So you got some catching up to do. It's like, damn, low-key, I don't like, for instance, you might be in a relationship not liking a certain type of music or food or something or whatever, right? Now you're out of it. You might actually enjoy those things now. Like, oh, damn, I kind of do like this now. You know what I mean? Like, you need to take the time to be with yourself. You're not alone, bro. You still have a support system. You still have your family. You still have, hopefully, some good friends and a good circle around you. You know, a relationship isn't everything, and then you trying to get in one is not going to help cover that up. It's just going to fail after 3 months. That's why people are in these continuous talking stages and situationships, because they never really actually healed from what the fuck they were just in previously. You know what I mean? Even if you did nothing wrong and the person cheated or something, there's still healing to be done. Point blank, period. Even if you did nothing, you think you're the perfect person, you still got to heal. Regardless. Maybe not be as long as someone else, but if you're just neglecting who you are as a person throughout the entire process, then there's no point. Like, fall in love with who you are first before you try to fall in love with somebody else. And how you want someone to fall in love with you and you don't even know who you are? What's there to love? I don't even love as much as you love yourself, bro. You know what I mean? Let me reword that. People can only love you as much as you love yourself. All right. So a lot of this time, it's a reflection. Like, damn, why are these situationships not, becoming finalized and we're signing the long-term maximum contract? Well, because you're not giving yourself maximum contract attention. So this is as far as it's gonna go. You know what I mean? Everyone's just signing this vet minimum. You know what I'm saying? The whatever, and they're out. There is no long-term commitment because you're not even having a long-term commitment to yourself. So why it's selfish to think that they would offer that to you. That, focus on you, build up yourself, give yourself that attention, and then someone will match that. You get out what you put in. So if you're not putting in shit, you're gonna get shit in return. You know what I'm saying? You might even get worse. You feel me? So just take the time to be with yourself right now. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. Not at all. And sometimes it's the most evolving phase of your life is when you are alone grinding, when you are alone day in and day out, locking in, making yourself better. This is your transformative moment, and you're fucking that up, trying to skip towards the end. Like, no, this is the result when you put in the work. You're trying to skip it, and some of you might get that result, but it don't work out most of the time. I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't work out. I see it all the time, even with older people, younger. Like, you gotta put that work in for yourself, bro. You gotta be alone for a little bit. Grind, put in that work. Like, this isn't something that's like non-guarantee. Like, if you put in that work with yourself spiritually, mentally, and physically, results are going to show. This isn't a job interview where you put the best resume and they still might not take you. This isn't a question mark. This is something that is guaranteed. If you put in that time and put in that work, the results are going to show. Like, have you ever seen someone do 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups for 2 months and you ain't seen them get stronger? It just don't work like that. Like, if you put in that work, it's gonna come out. It's gonna show. So put in that time, bro. Put yourself first. The universe is gonna know it's putting yourself first, and they're going to reward you. You know what I mean? But if you're just kind of trying to cut corners all the time, the universe is gonna cut corners with you. So just chill, be with yourself, and love this time. Love this time you're in right now. This transformative time. It is probably the most best time for you right now. Appreciate that, love that, and accept that. Like, this is where you are, and this is where you're going to be, and you will cocoon out when it's time. You feel me? It's not a bad thing. Stop looking at it as a bad thing. Being alone is not a bad thing. It is okay. It is okay. But other than that, it's a little bit of a longer video. I think it's the longest I've ever yapped on here. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this resonated with you guys. If it didn't, I'm sorry. I just wasted like 8 minutes of your time. If it did, that's great. I hope this helps. Other than that, have a great night, great day, great morning. Stay blessed. Have a great time, guys.